Hello to my Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Happy Venus retrograde. I put some information about Venus retrograde, I believe, on, or it'll be going up very, very soon in the shorts. So check it out. Check it out. Let's see what kind of week you're going to have so we can add to your previous video. Those of you all who've been with me for quite some time realize that the videos that go up on Saturday in some parts of the world and Sunday in other parts of the world started out as shorts, right? So people started asking for longer videos, and that's what we have, longer videos. So welcome. Coming back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. We're also in a waxing crescent moon phase. I added some information on my shorts about new moon phase rituals and waxing crescent moon phase rituals. Go check it out. So if you're new to my channel, be adding more shorts there so that you all will become more knowledgeable about some of the rituals you all can do there, so we can focus on tarot. So so we are in a waxing crescent moon phase. So like I said, there is information on the shorts. Go check it out. Check those videos out. Putting together playlists for you all too, so that not just but just for the collective community, so that you can go check those things out. So Venus is retrograde. Venus is retrograde. A lot of people think Venus is all about love, right? But so we're going to delve deeper, definitely dive deeper into Venus. Venus is the principle of pleasure, reflecting our aesthetics, values, and taste. It is our impulse to relate to others, indicating how we show love and affection and how we create common bonds, right? Venus rules Taurus and Libra. It rules Taurus and Libra. Taurus rules second house. Libra rules the seventh house, right? But Venus is the goddess of pleasure, enjoyment, relationships, cooperation, attraction, love, aesthetics, art and music, erotic love, sexual desire, beauty, and romance. So relationships with people, places, and things, including money. So we're talking about that as well. It's associated with the color green and the metal copper and the day of the week, Friday. Just FYI, for those of you all who want to know. The dark side of Venus is also a peacemaker planet, right? It's also knowing your worth and knowing that you are valued. So before you hop into any relationships or anything like that, and I'm going to, make it very specific for you all Aquarius here. I'm talking to you wherever Aquarius is in your birth chart. In your birth chart. Wherever. Today is a gift. That's right. That's the intention that you're setting. Waxing crescent moons are about setting intentions, but also putting action behind it. So if you're saying today is a gift, make sure you appreciate everything around you. Everything around you. Venus symbolizes art and music, the beauty industry, fashion, jewelry and cosmetics, and gardens and beautiful flowers. We put them in. Venus also signifies the natural world and its fruitful abundance reflected in her allotted color of green. So a lot of you all may start feeling like you want to kind of get out in nature more, maybe wearing green during Venus retrograde, attracting, being very attractive. Venus is a feminine planet, so you may want to be more attractive. Green may be more attractive, the color green. You may be more attracted to that. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get an angel number, Aquarius. Let's get an angel number. Let's get an angel number. Yeah. So Venus affects all signs differently, right? And so for you, it often brings introspection and reevaluation in love, relationships, finances, and self-worth. Self-worth, okay? So you're reassessing relationships, Aquarius. You're changing your changes in social dynamics, and also self-worth and confidence. You're also reviewing your finances, right? So that's what I've been talking about leading up to Venus retrograde, check your bank statements, print them out, check your auto debits, all of those things. You're reassessing all of those things, and also creative inspiration or blockages, right? So you want to avoid major beauty changes, Aquarius, like drastic haircuts or, cosmetic procedures during Venus retrograde. You may even want to go back and look at some old pictures, especially if you're looking at like the styles of like the shape of your face and how you wore your hair and what type of makeup. I'm starting to see that, on social media. People are kind of sort of going back, looking at what was the best look for them, especially if you're trying to attract something. Your confidence is building, right? Also, you want to hold off on big financial purchases until Venus goes direct. You also want to reconnect with old passions or hobbies that bring you joy. You also want to reflect on, like I said, relationships. So hopefully that's helpful for you also. Let's jump right into this number, angel number here, 999. Fulfillment. So something has been fulfilled, right? So visualize what's next. The cycle you've been carrying out is reaching fulfillment. You are at the finish line of your goals. It's time to start leveling up, to visualize some new ones. So what can you do to tie up loose ends? Explore this question today in quiet reflection, right? In quiet reflection. 9 is a very powerful number. We are in the year 9, right? Sagittarius rules the 9th house, right? Sagittarius rules 9th house. That is Jupiter. Jupiter. That's right. Jupiter. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, right? So the 9th house is really all about quest and adventure, quest for meaning, philosophy, religion, and belief, adventure, travel, long journeys, teaching, and higher education. So we're going to try to break some things down to make sure you do not go back to any karmic relationships. We're not going to focus on karmic relationship. You've already tied that up. You're not even giving any energy to those things, but to make sure you do not go backwards. So the cards will tell us exactly why you should not go backwards and why you shouldn't even revisit certain energies, right? I see this Emperor card on the bottom of the deck here. So there's an Aries that did something, or someone who has Aries somewhere in their birth chart. Aries rules first house, right? Rules first house. That Emperor energy. So someone may have been disorganized, stern, and inflexible, and maybe jump into some conclusions about some things. Again, we're talking about Venus retrograde. Venus retrograde. So first house is all about self and personality, first impressions, appearance, the physical body, sense of identity. And so some people may have had some first impressions or jump to conclusions about you, Aquarius. But let's dive into your reading. You're adding structure and authority to some things. You're adding structure and authority to some things. Somebody lets me know right now that you are a prayer warrior. You are a prayer warrior. And that's why you're feeling fulfilled. And that's why you're in a posture of gratitude that today is a gift. It is a gift. Let's get into it. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Aquarius. I see you receiving money. I see you receiving money. Make sure you all are good stewards over your money. No lack conversation around the energy of money. Money is coming your way. It looks like there could have been earth signs that received money to do something. To receive money to do something. So let's lay this out and see exactly what they received money to do for you. Yeah, so today is a gift. Some earth signs. Earth signs are Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Receive some money to do something because somebody felt like something was their way or the highway, right? Here we go. This is the Ten of Swords. Usually the Ten of Swords, a person has 10 swords in them, bleeding out, basically like, because people have been talking about you behind your back, saying that they love you, but they're talking about you behind your back. That is not your love language in any way, shape, form, or fashion, right? So some people were paid to talk about you behind your back, right? Except some of those energies were members of your soul tribe. So it really hurt them just as much as it hurt you to talk about you behind your back. It was very, very painful, especially when people know what you've gone through behind closed doors. sadness and just constantly being talked about constantly. It was very painful. And so this owl right here, who, right, speaks to knowledge. So somebody has gained a lot of knowledge about what people were saying about you behind your back, Aquarius. Again, when we're talking about reassessing relationships during Venus retrograde, anybody that participated showed no compassion towards you, what was going on behind your back, Aquarius, you will become very, very clear, because again, money is coming across your path. Yeah. Somebody made some very impulsive moves about you, about what you do behind closed doors. Let's take it back from January, February. We're only in the third calendar month, right? The Gregorian calendar. We're only in the third month of 2025. First month we had a full moon, a full wolf moon in Cancer, right? Cancer is the mother and money sign of the zodiac, not because more money is attracted to them. Their symbol is a hermit crab. So when you went into hermit mode, it exposed who was dark wolf energy and who was light wolf energy, who believed dark things about you and who was stepped into the light. You're enlightened about your creative gifts, your psychic gifts, your psychic abilities. And just like, oh, wow, your creativity. A lot of you all were creating, but those things were exposed. Remember, the sun illuminates the moon, right? So it exposed people's feelings about you. And some energies that were amongst those groups were members of your soul community, your soul tribe. In other words, some of those energies, they know their self-worth to a point where they're like, the same thing has happened to them. It was almost like listening to their own family, their own friends talk about them when they start moving towards their 10th house. Remember, your sign rules 11th house, right? So when you slowed down and went into divine feminine energy, Aquarius, again, we're talking about Venus retrograde. Remember, planets don't move backwards. They just move, nor do they move at a slower pace. So you have to slow down. This is where you will not be repeating shadow behavior going back, okay, Aquarius? So some people were paid to talk about you horribly behind your back, even though you've already had swords in your back, Aquarius. So some of those people listening, like I said before, were like, wow, these are people that say they love Aquarius, but they're sitting here talking about them behind their back and using the word love like out of like two sides of the mouth, right? So yeah, so soulmate energy, and soulmate is just kindred spirits. That's all it is. Kindred spirits. Doesn't necessarily mean you dating somebody, but kindred spirits were amongst these talking about you behind your back. So yeah, someone definitely made some. So yeah, justice is in your favor. Justice is in your favor, right? Yeah. When that feather was laid on that scale against to find out how people's hearts were against you, all Aquarius. Source, weighing that heart. The feather of the goddess Maat, right? That feather was a symbol of truth and justice, and it helped to determine whether, people had been virtuous. In other words, there were some energies who decided themselves that you were not virtuous, that you were not worthy of moving on into this phase of life right here. This was human. A human had decided that they were going to play your God by paying people, Aquarius. This is why you're not going back. Let's be crystal clear. You're not going back. Some energies decide to weigh your heart on a scale, like snatch your heart out of your chest, weigh it on a scale, right? And so if your heart was found to be heavier than the feather, it was fed to the devourer, right? That's darkness, right? To darkness, right? So some energies were definitely, it gets real deep and it gets really, really heavy. That's why Source is saying, this is where you really want to slow down and just really stay in a posture of gratitude for this beauty around you, because we know there's one source, there's a creator, right? So some energies were making a decision behind closed doors about you. That number 42 should be significant too, when you had moved on, quietly moving on from shady energies. So Source is saying to you, there was some who's in the room. some who's who with a lot of knowledge. Some who's who in the room with a lot of knowledge, hearing your character being defamed, Aquarius. So yeah, you're definitely not going back. Yeah, so some information is coming straight to your door of exactly who caused the emotional wounding, who was paid, all of that information. And these energies won't know who, because they're like, okay, well, who? Well, hold on. Remember, you all being no respecter of person, Aquarius, you've already put a lot of good energy out into the universe, deposited a lot of good energy into that universe. So this is the interest on that, right? So yeah, something has been fulfilled. Today is a gift. Today is a gift. When people decide they want to play your God and measure your heart on a scale for them to decide, and they only come into your life at a certain chapter of your life, and they don't even know who you are. They want to align themselves with other people who have lied. Source is saying that's gonna be a clearing out. Yeah. Like I said, Moon, what was discovered, who was dark wolf energy and who was light wolf energy, right? And so we know the spirit animal of a wolf, they travel in packs, right? Who was a part of what, right? And so who was a part of the enlightened? Remember, to believe or disbelieve is a choice. It's a choice to not believe something that you hear about a person, but it's also a choice to believe what you heard about people too. So your psychic gifts are definitely in full swing. Your psychic gifts are definitely in full swing, and you're going to see the physical evidence that whatever you believed, I'm telling you, that's why I talk about creating journals, Aquarius. Whatever you believed, you're getting ready to see it in the physical form. But it's not going to come from the energy that this group thinks that it's coming from at all. Yeah, so here we have the Queen of Cups here. So yeah, these energies definitely wanted you to surrender to some belief system about yourself. But no. You found your star, meaning that you're your North Node. See, the star card is the 17th card in tarot. Some energies we're trying, 1 and 7 is 8. 8 is a karmic number. Some energies we're trying to pull you back to year 8, right? We're in year 9. We are in year 9, right? 9 is the death rebirth number. So some karmics were trying to pull you into their karma. And Sources says, no, we're not letting that be. That's why I talk about being high vibrational so much on my channel. Yeah, you found the culprits. You found the stars. So you're free. You're getting a message that other people are free from this. They found the culprits. They found out who was behind all of this. Who? This owl. Where's this owl right here? Who? Knowledge. Sitting on the ledge. Found out who was behind this money scam. I also have a playlist for abundance. Go check that playlist out. It is below. It is below. People found out who was behind all of this, receiving money to keep you in an emotionally wounded state of being, right? Since your childhood. So you can go ahead and get some rest. These energies have done a lot behind closed doors. A lot behind closed doors while you all were creating. Emotionally, you're about to feel like you hit the jackpot, because a lot of your wishes are being fulfilled. So sit down and put your wish list together. Source is cleaning house. Source is cleaning house. That's right. Source is cleaning house. That's right. Source is cleaning house. So like I said before, as it relates to you all, Aquarius, no major purchases, avoid major beauty changes, reflect on relationships, hold off on big financial purchases, reconnect with old passions. Those are some things that you're going to be focusing on during Venus retrograde. Right? So that if there were any creative blockages, you're about to feel like this surge of all of this creative energy, Aquarius. And that's where you want to start jotting things down. You want to start keeping some things close to the cuff, all of those things, because you've had some mirroring energies who've been doing the absolute most, right? You're on top of the wheel, right? So Source is saying you counting your blessings, staying in a posture of gratitude at all times, because you've added structure and authority to things. You've added structure and authority to things. But the first thing you had to do was get away from energies who talk about people behind their back. behind closed doors. That's the first thing you had to do. So all it took was somebody who had some money or connected to organizations with money. It didn't take much. Didn't take much for some of your family members to just go right on in. Oh, yep, we'll what? Jump right on the bandwagon. So source is saying, yeah, something is closed out. Yeah, something has been fulfilled. You feel fulfilled. Something is closed out. All right. So, yes. So, let's see what else we got going on here. The dark side of Venus is that Venus can be vain, vengeful, and green with envy. Vain, vengeful, and green with envy. So, some family members accepted some payout behind closed doors to keep you out of something that was going on that you believe your psychic abilities are becoming stronger and stronger and stronger, Aquarius. So write down, no matter how dark it is, Source knows what you can handle. Source knows exactly what you can handle. And so your head and heart don't need to be at war with each other as it relates to people keeping you out of things and what's going on behind closed doors. No matter how light or dark it is, write it down, because information is coming to you. Information is coming to you. Downloads are coming to you. This is we enter into a new moon on the 27th of February. So for that 7 days, while it's going, moving into waxing crescent, and then it's going to go into the first quarter moon phase, you need to be journaling nonstop, writing, journaling. Some of you all have the gift of automatic writing and don't even realize it, because you're trying to sit there and trying to interpret the dreams, daydreams, night dreams, as you're getting downloads. So stay focused. Yeah. I see you being more conservative with your time, and just letting, loved ones who you're allowing back into your life, you're letting them know how valuable they are to you on a regular basis, because you never know when people leave, outside your door, how the world is just drop kicking them and telling them how worthless they feel, and how worthless they are, and just making them feel horrible in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So that is also what lets you know, Aquarius, part of your soul tribe. And these energies were 8 hours just hearing how worthless they not this, they not that. That was definitely someone's life insurance policy plan to make people feel as low as they could possibly feel and not want to be here anymore. These energies, they've been doing this for a long time. But again, you being who you are, no respecter of person, Aquarius, and keeping your vibrations high and operating truly from a spirit of love and helping other people to grow, Aquarius. Love and pleasure. I'm telling you, love trumps hate. There's a lot of people who got a first impression about you all, Aquarius. They jumped to some conclusions about you, jumped on the bandwagon, all for financial gain. All for financial gain. So these are karmics. Karmics. So yeah, we're not giving it any more energy whatsoever. Keep your vibrations high. You are counting your blessings, that you are highly spiritually gifted, right? Light high priestess you are. You've gone through dark night of the soul and stepped into the light. There's no other way you can become a light high priestess. If you stay in the dark, you send out messages of self-delusion, right? You have to come into the light about things. You have to come into the light. You have to be enlightened. That's how you're balanced out. That's how you're not becoming a familiar spirit by feeling like this is you and this has to be someone else. Like somebody has to be your better half to always enlighten you about some things. Willfully ignorant. You don't need to be willfully ignorant about things when Source, the creator, is the one that's downloading information to you to balance things out for you. You don't need to be willfully ignorant. Well, I got to wait until so-and-so tells me such and such. Not when you can pray about it and ask Source to send energies across your path that don't know anything about a situation, and then bam, they're talking about something and you're like, okay, that had to come from Source because this person doesn't know a thing about me. They have no clue as to what's going on. So apparently, like I said, your love language could be different. It's different from some other people's love language. Again, we're still talking about Venus retrograde, which also includes money, aesthetically pleasing life, right? So how are you getting to that? How are you creating this aesthetically pleasing life? This money is a resource. It's a form of energy. It's not just, how do you go buy your, new makeup or go get a haircut if you're a guy, whatever, whoever, buy clothes and those things, you need that resource, right? And so some people feel like money balances them out. And so instead of realizing that they are money. Yeah. So all it took was for someone connected to an organization who decided, hey, we're all sitting around. We're all sitting around. Divine judges. We're talking about in the spiritual realm. So these are people. But let's take it a step further, because we're going to go back and we're going to bring it forward so we can close out your reading. These are energies who decided, has been watching you since you were little, just so we're crystal clear, right? To decide, taking pictures. That's why you see all of this water here. Taking pictures. This is modern day technology. You all are a very innovative sign. They're taking pictures, recording videos. It's like somebody decided, hey, let's get all of your exes together, Aquarius. Let's get all your exes together. Let's compile this. So if you've ever gone through a divorce, okay, we got this name because it's recorded in some kind of record somewhere. If anything, you've ever gone to court for anything bound, we got this is public record. We can go all pull these people in, and for money we can decide. This is how a decision was made for you, like I said, to judge you. What's hidden in the judgment card is death, right? That's Pluto. Pluto is the outermost planet, and that's what's hidden in the judgment card is death. Okay, so when people are weighing your heart, and a weighing of the heart ceremony was weighed against the feather of Maat on those scales right here. Weighed in the heart of Maat on those two scales right here, to decide whether you had been a virtuous person or not. These are human beings doing this kind of mess, to decide whether you live or die. Right? That's going to be a no. Your 10s across the board. Your 10s across the board. And Source is saying, Source is the creator of this big heart that you have. These are energies right here. This lets me know that somebody has your head and heart. Even when your head and heart were at war with people who were hurting you, you still help them. You still help these energies. When your head and heart were at war, all it took was payment from an organization and someone who, had a tantrum, basically, right, and said something was their way or the highway. A lot of your wishes are being fulfilled. Yours and someone else's wishes are being fulfilled. But guess what? Even if people in this year of nine, like I said before, Sagittarius rules the 9th house. We're not necessarily talking about a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the temperance card, and you're learning how to see things from a higher frequency. Just to break the 9th house down in terms of philosophy, religion, and belief, here we seek answers to life's bigger questions. Philosophy, politics, and law all belong in the 9th house, along with religion, faith, and belief. This is the house of moral principles and political ideals and the ethics and codes by which we live, right? So these energies have done everything, Aquarius, like decide that they were your judge, jury, and executioners. These are some of your exes have decided. Some are enjoying with your family members. This is why Source is exposing and cleaning house. This is why Source is exposing and cleaning house. Right now, your mind should not be on, oh, so-and-so didn't call me back or they didn't text me back, this love interest. Venus is not just about love. It's not about just a romantic love. Source is really trying to bring you all into a softer life and more aesthetically pleasing life so that you're not stressing about the same things that you were stressing about in the past, right? So yeah, you need to toss some things into a burning bowl when you watch this video. You sit down and think about it. Like, wow, these energies, my head and heart were at war with these energies about helping these same energies that played all these mind games, didn't call you back, didn't wish you a happy birthday, act like they forgot, didn't invite you to things, left you out of stuff, mistreated your kids, the whole shebang, Aquarius. Let's wrap this karmic cycle up so we can talk about something else. Okay, let's wrap it up. We can talk about something else. Your head and heart are no longer at war with each other. You got enough information, physical information, to make a decision. Make a decision. Step into the year 9. Stop being confused by these dark magicians who are in karmic cycles, who really believe that they are God. Your God, to be exact. So yeah, something has been fulfilled. Visualize what's next. Visualize what's next. Hopefully this has been helpful for somebody. Again, happy Venus retrograde. This is a timeless video, so you can come back and watch it as many times as you need to. If you feel like, okay, I'm fixated on, because you're a fixed sign, right? Find out what your moon sign is. Find out what your moon sign is. Find out how your north node. The north node is your true life's calling. Find out what your moon sign is, so when you get stuck, in that over giving and pouring out, helping people to create and do, helping your family members create business, giving people money, being there at the first sign that you think that they have trouble, you're just posted up quietly just so that you can be a witness to something, so to help them. You're not a violent person. None of those things, Aquarius. Source is saying you weigh your own internal scales and make a decision. You weigh your own internal scales and make a decision. And your decision is, like I said before, you have money coming across your path. It's coming across your path very, very soon. Very soon. But somebody decided to call judgment on you since you were a kid. So, where there is hope, don't believe the past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. That's right. The Creator created you in its image, right? You're grateful for the past lessons, but you're also moving on. You're not holding any harboring any resentment in your heart. This is the beginning. There's still time to adjust or start over. Feel life flowing freely through your being. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of new beginning. That's right. You're in your vault door. Here we have the starlight. So don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of the stars is made by the same energy. A lot of people pray for a softer life, but they've been in such over-giving mode for so long. It literally is, you have to stop yourself. You have to, it's deeper than just saying no. It's the emotional manipulation that's deeper than just the physical part. It's the emotional part of feeling guilty that if you say no, people are going to think you're a bad person. So Source is saying to you, no. You're learning how to say no. You're learning how to say no. You're learning how to sit yourself down these next couple of days in this waxing crescent moon phase and really decide, okay, your intention, remember it's about setting intentions on waxing crescent moon. It's in the shorts. I don't want to go over that, but it's in the shorts about setting an intention. But faith without good works is dead. If you're faithful that, okay, I can do this, but you don't put the work behind it, and you still go back to throwing yourself into this karmic cycle after these energies have all come together, calling themselves the divine judges of your life, weighing your heart on a scale and making a decision that you don't need to be here, or your destiny needs to be swapped, then you need to be saying very firmly, no, I need to cut those energies off and I need to move on from these energies. You don't need to be confused. You need to initiate. This right here, the Magician card, the initiator, the creative, the logical thinking. The Magician card is Mercury, which connects us to Virgo and Gemini. And so Source says your energy needs to send out very clearly by word, thought, and deed, Aquarius, that you will never go back to these types of relationships again. Never. Never. So don't hide. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. I'm telling you, a lot of you all found out when you went into hermit mode that you were high priestess. Didn't have a clue as to what a high priestess was, a light high priestess, but you had gone through so much darkness and realized, what's the purpose of all this? Great question. When you said that, say that question, what is the purpose? So it's like, I'm leading you to your 10th house. You're Aquarius already rules 11th house, but Source said, I need you to slow down in hermit mode so I can show you your true life calling. These same energies that accepted money, Aquarius, to stab you in the back. There was somebody amongst that group that knew what your true life calling was. They believed that. And so people are now waking up to what your true life calling is, right? It benefits everybody when we operate in our true life calling. It benefits everybody. Right? So that is the reason for this gratitude several times a day. Thank you, Source. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for my gifts and talents. Thank you. I'm so grateful for these gifts and talents. You never take those things for granted. So miracles in the dark. In the darkest moments, it's easy to feel lost and alone. When you stay focused on the light, you'll receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. That is why I talk about keeping it on the throne so much, adjusting your crown, coming out of that. Just coming out of your feelings about something. Just, okay, process the feelings. Okay, now it's time to create, release, move on, right? Here we have exactly as you are. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right here and right now. So yeah, you're constantly in a state of gratitude. Do it your way. You were never meant to fit in, Aquarius. You were sanctified, set apart, just like these energies are set apart in their own way. But you were born to be wild and free, force of nature, here to build new and better worlds. Allow yourself to go and do that, right? Spirit of life. Remember, you are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. To feel the lightness in you, Aquarius. Let's see if there's any final messages as we close out your reading. But yeah, if some of you all knew exactly what was being said about you behind closed doors and who was being paid to do what, I'm not even going to put that energy in your spirit. That's just too low vibrational. So saying you keep it high vibrational. You are at the top of the wheel. You're writing down what you feel fortunate about, and that is what you're focused on, what you feel fortunate about. That's right. Like today is a gift. Visualize what's next. Give these karmics no more of your energy, not 1 ounce of your energy. They made a decision. You need to make yours. They made theirs. You're making yours. Magic. That's right. Number 3. Yep. Like I said, some people were dealing with dark magicians that thought you were too busy to notice what the heck was going on, right? Right, so magic, right? So, amulet, talisman, or, often symbolizing the element of earth. It is used for invocation and represents the ability to bring spirit to earth. Yeah, these energies, like I said before, receive money from these dark magicians to lie on you, Aquarius. And so money is coming back to you. Money is coming back to you. Money is coming back to you. What a lot of people don't realize, Aquarius, is what's hidden in the number 11. And you all being rulers of the 11th house. Is a lot of times you all are the first ones to get off the fence in your group of energies. You could have 10 Aquarius you could have a whole lot of Aquarius in your family, but whatever their let's say you have a aunt that's an Aquarius, or a cousin that's an Aquarius, or wherever source has you, something about your energy is the first one to get off the fence. 11 symbolizes light, but you had to go through, where's this right here? This is right here a great depiction of the number 11. This right here, dark and light. You had to go through the light. To go through the dark, to get off the lights, to go step into the light. So you had to get off the fence of this belief that you don't believe something until you see it. And Source turned the light on for you all while you are all in hermit mode. And I know that because you had a belief about something and Source sent you into hermit mode. However Source sent you into hermit mode. Maybe you got fired from a job. Maybe somebody broke up with you. You thought you was just depressed. You decided you're going to just go into hermit mode, for whatever reason. It was divine protection, where you got off the light. And a lot of people, these energies don't even know that you went before them And you had a lot of information about what they were about to go through. And these are some people that were older than you, younger than you. Some of you all may have joined organizations first and said, nah, that's not for you. You could have told certain family members about. Too busy accepting money. Too busy accepting money. So yes, this is Venus retrograde. Venus retrograde. So moving forward, remember time is relative. So it may not have happened. It could be happening. Could be about to happen. Whatever. But Source is saying to you, whenever people choose physical money over sitting down and having a conversation with you to ask you, do you know about this? Do you know about that? So on and so forth. Asking you about... Somebody jumped to conclusions about you. It's the same type of spirit that just keeps coming back through. It's their way or the highway. Same type of spirit. You have the gift of foresight. Yeah, mind power. Very, very powerful. So, and you're independent, right? And so, yeah, you have a lot of money coming across your path. Somebody does have a public face position, or maybe you did some things in the public where people know what you actually look like. So these energies were showing up in court as you. People were like, no, I'm familiar with, where is so-and-so? Where is actually Aquarius? That's not Aquarius that's showing up here in court. Who is this energy right here? That's not Aquarius. When I tell y'all some of these people were doing the most, creating fake IDs, opening up accounts in your name, just doing the most. But somebody has some social status, right? And so keep up the great work. You are very, very wealthy. You know who you are. A lot of you all, like I said, have deposited a lot into the universe in terms of helping people. People know who you are. So, yeah. Some people decide to take a gamble knowing that some of you all have public facing positions and decide they just going to go in and just start stealing and taking and creating fake this and false that, Aquarius. So it's saying, if you go back to that and you sit there and, well, why? And I can't believe it. I just need to talk to somebody one last time to figure out why they did this. So it's like, what are you saying? No. Venus is retrograde. Slow yourself down. Venus is not about just erotic love. I hope I broke it down until you get it, like really, really get it. Right? Like I said, it's about pleasure, enjoyment, relationships of all kinds, not just romantic relationships. It's about cooperation. Some energies decided to cooperate with some energies for money and say that you was doing something strange for change. Some of these energies were saying that you all are sex workers, Aquarius, that you were receiving money, what you were doing behind closed doors. Had people posted up outside of you guys' doors, cameras pointed to your door to see who was coming in and out. So come on now, come on. Venus is also about attraction, love, aesthetics, art and music. Art and music. So, yeah, so you can get your rest. You can go ahead and get your rest. Go ahead and get your rest. You all are 10s across the board in terms of your brain power, your mind power. Source says when you go into hermit mode, and I'm gonna shut the video down here. When you go into hermit mode, Aquarius, take the time to sit with self, with source inside of you to get your downloads, but also journal as well, right? You're going back to financial independence. You're going back to financial independence. You got big money coming across your path. You're going back to financial independence. The Knight of Cups in reverse is someone who is very jealous of you. Very jealous of you. Could you imagine dating or being married to somebody who is jealous of you, who could not wait for you to oppose anything they say, including breakfast? You say, well, I think we should go here for breakfast. And you say, no, I think we should try this. That send them into a tizzy. Source is saying you're not looking for somebody to save you at all. You're not looking for somebody to save you at all. So if somebody does have proper love coming across their path that's going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated, Aquarius, do not go backwards. Because judgment is coming down on the same energies who judged you. What did I say? Maat. Same energies that judged you, that decided to weigh the feather of goodness, the goddess Maat, they decided to weigh your heart on a scale. This right here, justice. They decided what was due justice for you. So yeah, two things are closed out. Two things are closed out. You all are an incredibly smart sign. Continue increasing your knowledge and your power in the proper use of your sword, Aquarius. Proper use of your sword. Let's close this out. Let's close it 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 out. A new start is coming. Some of these energies said that you all were sex workers, sent your information to borders. They did, when I say the absolute most to stop you all, Aquarius, the absolute most. This is a complete and total abuse of power, of human power, except Source stepped in and intercede. Your angels, spirit guides, stepped in to intercede on your behalf. That is why you're not giving these karmics any more of your energy. Any more of these energies. I'm talking to men and women, Aquarius. So clean your space. Clean your space. New moon phase is about cleaning your space anyway. Waxing crescent moon is about cleaning your space anyway. So that's what you all should be doing. Getting your rest, letting these downloads come through. There's a lot of things that you were believing in. Not only the good things you were believing in, but the dark stuff that you believed about energies, you're getting ready to see the physical evidence of it. Not just in money either. Not just in money. That is what I have for you all. Hopefully this has been helpful for you all, Aquarius. Hopefully this has been helpful for you all. But yes, this is Venus retrograde video. So yeah, when you talk about love in your life, make sure you are I mean, very meticulous about what you want in a person. Very, very meticulous, down to if you oppose anything, including breakfast, including it, just anything. Just anything, if you oppose anything, how vindictive some energies are, how vain, vengeful, and vindictive some energies are. These are family members, friends, what coven or cult they belong to. All of this stuff is being exposed, Aquarius. So you need to wake up. You need to wake up, right? This ain't about the so-and-so didn't text you back last night and all of this other stuff. These energies have had eyes on you all for a long, long, long time, assigning energies to you. Deciding that they were your judge, jury, and executioner, Aquarius. So yeah, so you got, like I said, the right energies coming across your path now. You got the right energies coming across your path. So that's right. Clean your space. Clean your space and get ready. A brand new start is coming. You are not going back. You are not going, that's what I said. So emotionally, you're going to feel like you hit the jackpot. You are not going back to karmics at all. So that is what I have for you all. Hopefully this has been helpful. Again, make sure you set an intention that every day is a gift. Put that energy out into the universe. No complaints about source. Like I said, what source is gifting you with. You had to step through the dark in order to come into the light, but you're choosing the energy you're sending out into the universe because that's what you want to come back. A gift, right? Gifts, right? You have spiritual gifts. And so they've just been increased, heightened. That's what I have for you. See you in the next video. Bye.